In this video, we're going to be doing a replacement fan kit install for a Polaris RZR 1000 XP. This kit comes with a 13-inch ball fan. CFM rating on it is 1710 CFM. Stock fan is a 12-inch fan, and it has a 1300 CFM rating. So you get a 410 CFM jump with this kit. The kit also comes with 2 heat shrink butt connectors and a 30 amp fuse. So let's go ahead and get to this easy install. Okay, to start the install, you're going to want to drain the coolant from the radiator, unhook all your hoses, the lower hose, the upper radiator hose, and your overflow hose. Unclip the radiator fan. Make sure all the wiring connectors are loose. Pop off these zip ties that are holding the headlight wires. You're going to want to remove the 2 screws from the front here that are holding these radiator mounting bars, and then the 2 bolts on the back. With all that removed out of the way, all the hoses unhooked, you're going to want to lift the radiator up, rotate it 90 degrees, and lift the radiator straight out. Mount it out, remove the 4 bolts that are holding the fan on. You're going to reuse the 4 bolts that you just loosened up. Take the new fan shroud and fan, put the stock bolts back in. Go ahead and tighten them up. Okay, now at this point you're going to want to pull the rubber grommets off from the bottom and the top. Slide them on the pins, top and bottom. Once you've done that, you're going to want to cut the stock clip off of your old fan. Take that. You'll take the 2 heat shrink butt connectors. Make sure that you wire up the positives to the red and the ground to the black. Just want to double check, confirm before you wire it all up. Make sure that you have the direction going the right way for the fan. Once you've done that, you're going to take and go to the fuse panel that's underneath the driver's seat, and you're going to pull the 20 amp fuse and replace it with this 30 amp fuse. This 13-inch fan has an average of 18 amps of draw while running. It can peak higher than 20 amp when it first kicks on, so that's why we run the 30 amp fuse. Okay, now that you've got everything ready to go, all the wiring done, the rubbers changed from the stock fan to the new fan replacement, slide the radiator down in, rotate it back 90 degrees, make sure you get the pins dropped in to the lower holes. Put your bars back. Make sure when you put the bars in that you have your wires and hoses back where they were at on top. I'm going to put these bolts back in to hold that in place. Make sure you don't tighten any of them down until you get all your bolts and screws started. That way you're not pinching anything, having to fight anything. Once you get that done, tighten your bolts and screws down. Put your hoses, your wiring, everything back the way it was. Make sure that there's nothing pinched, rubbed. Clip your fan back in. Fill the system back up with coolant. Also, we're going to be installing our remote location fill kit on this. Check out that video we have for installing that. That way it relocates your filler neck, or puts another filler neck in a better accessible spot to fill your cooling system than trying to get to it underneath this hood panel. Again, check us out. We're at tcpperformance.com. Thank you.